Okay, now let's look at subjective questions, alright? You have to fill in the blanks in the correct tenses. So look at number 1, Sophie, a cup of tea every morning. So can you see that? Oh, sorry. This is actually talking about something, actions that happen every morning, right? So that's why we gotta use present simple tense for it, okay? Because when it is a habit that the actions happen every day or every morning, okay? So we gotta use present habit. Present simple. Okay, so present simple for the verb is drink, add nothing, but because this is Sophie, only one person, so you add s here. Okay, now number 2, oh, this is simple. We not watch TV now, right? So this is an action that happening now. Okay, so action happening now, we have to use present continuous tense. Okay, so the answer is we aren't watching. Okay, or you can say are not watching. Both are correct. Okay, number 3, koala bears in the USA. All right, not live in the USA. Okay, so definitely, right, if you try to look at the sentence, this is actually a truth. A truth. Okay, so a truth, which tense that we're gonna use? Yes, present simple tense. Okay, so same thing, koala bears not live. Okay, so we do use do not or don't leave. Okay, 4, Angie parked her car, got out, and the doors. Okay, park, got out, and yes, this is actually we call it action after one another. All right, so we're gonna use past simple, step by step. And you see it using past tense, so the answer is lock the doors. Okay, now number 5, it was a typical autumn day. It was drizzling and a cold wind. Yeah, what is answer? It was drizzling. Yeah, so the answer would be past continuous tense. So because we sometimes use past continuous tense to talk about the story setting. So a cold wind, so wind is uncountable now, right? So past continuous tense is was blowing. Okay, now 6, Kevin at basketball practice last week. So basically you're talking about the action that happened last week, right? So this is past simple tense. So what is the past simple tense for this? I did not or I didn't see. Okay, 7, we were listening to the music when the doorbell. Okay, very good. We were listening. This is past continuous. Okay, so the doorbell rang. So, okay, so these are 2 actions and one action actually interrupted another action. The doorbell ring, okay, is a shorter action that interrupt another long action. So for the short action, we gotta use past simple tense, right? So past simple tense for ring is not R-N-G-E-D, but R-A-N-G, right? Okay. Now number 8, you ever eat snails before, right? So this is talking about experience. I'm actually asking about the experience. So for all the experience, you gotta use present perfect tense. Okay, because I'm actually asking you like this is happening now, right? So what about since the day you were born until now? Okay, until now, have you tried? Yeah, so this is present perfect tense. It always relates to now. Okay, the action that happened in the past and relate until now. So the answer would be present perfect tense. Have you ever eaten snails before, right? Present perfect tense is has or have and plus past participle. Okay, me an email yesterday. All right, this is so simple because we know that this is past simple because it happened in the past yesterday. So past simple, did you send me an email? That's all. Okay, 10, Julie shopping, she will be back in an hour, right? This is the key. She will be back in an hour, right? So that means Jolie hasn't come back yet. If she hasn't come back yet, she's still there in the shopping mall. What do we use here? So that means we were gonna use has gone shopping, right? Has gone shopping means, for example, this is her house. This is shopping mall. Okay, now she's still there in shopping mall but hasn't come back yet. Okay, right now 11, Mikasa Japanese these days, right? So see, is learning something these days, right? These days means what? Yeah, temporarily, and it's recently, right? So yes, is learning Japanese these days. All right, we use present continuous tense to represent something which is in the short term. Okay, now 12, it's getting dark. Eye on the light. Okay, so it's getting dark. So now something happened, means it's getting dark now. So you actually make a decision, and on the spot you take an action, which is to turn on a light. Yes, so I would say this is on the spot. So when something happened on the spot and you make a decision immediately, okay, that is called, you have to use future simple tense. So future simple tense is I will turn on the light. Okay, now 13. Andy and Mary in Brazil since 2010. All right, so now imagine both of them, right? They live in Brazil since here, and then until now. What is this? Yes, we're gonna use present perfect tense. So present perfect tense, both of them have lived. Very good. Okay, now 14. The bus to Manchester at 11:45. Okay, so this is talking about timetable of the public transport. Okay, so at 11:45, right? 11:45. So 11:45 depart. So for timetable, we're gonna use present simple for timetable, especially for the public transport. So the answer is departs. Okay, I know most of you use will something, right? But that is wrong. Okay, we use depart only. Okay, next. Number 15. I think we enough time to buy everything. Okay, so see. What are we going to use? You say you think, I think. So you use your brain to think about something, what you think, okay? So for this, right, you're gonna use future simple tense. I think we will have enough money, right? Okay, I Maria a birthday present. Okay, so that means you already bought the birthday present, right? But you do not know when I bought it, right? So when you bought it, but you do not know when you bought it, which one you gonna use? Which tense? Yes, you're gonna use present perfect tense. So you can say I have just bought. If there is some time word over here, for example, yesterday, then you use past simple. Okay. 17. Jason biology at university next year. Okay, so now it's talking about next year. So it's a plan. Okay, so what are you going to use? You're going to use be going to. So the answer should be Jason is going to study biology. Okay, now 18. Look at the rain. We wet on our way to school. Okay, now look at the rain. So you see something first, then you make a prediction. So which one are you going to use? You see something first, then you make a prediction. Yes, you use be going to. So we are going to get wet. Okay, Kate and Brian to Canada once. Okay, so that means in their life, right? Maybe this is the date when they were born until now. Okay, they only been to Canada once. So Kate and Brian, so we have to use present perfect tense. Kate and Brian have been to Canada once. Okay, 20. You watched TV at 10 o'clock last night. Okay, it's about last night. So this is the specific time mentioned. Okay, so last night, right? So what do you use? You use past simple. So the answer would be, did you watch TV at 10 o'clock last night? Okay. Oh, sorry. So I think that's all, right? No more, right? Yeah, no more. Okay. So if you still don't understand everything, right? Not everything. Like if you have anything that you don't understand, come and ask me.